little bit ago, had some family stuff with the kids I had to deal with. Had to deal with them, no, nothing like that. We reevaluated the electronic time for the kiddos, and one of them was having a hard time dealing with it. Got a little bit out of line, so had a family meeting, and I think everybody's all right. But this is literally, I just came on here to do a live explaining how, as a dad, I had a lot on my mind about just the shape of the world and just what the world seems to focus on. It seems to focus on acquiring things, and beauty is a certain look, and there's a certain style that's that you should have or strive for. Certain jobs are more prestigious. Just a whole lot of stuff, and I worry about raising kids in a world that seems so hard on just acquiring things and dedicating so much time to work and acquiring. I see it like we're raising a bunch of worker bees, and I'd rather just be a bunch of bees floating around, landing on flowers and hanging out, than just a bunch of worker ants or bees or whatnot. That they're the ones that have to do the hard work, not the ones flying around the flowers. That's the job you want. Haven't you seen the Bee Movie? He gets outside, things are good. Anyway, I'm BroncoStevens. I'm an original singer-songwriter. Somebody's out there. Glad to have you. Say hello if you're out there. Maybe I'll put you in a song. Oh, goodness. Anyhow, yeah, just a lot on my mind as a dad. I guess the timing was right, because then all of a sudden I needed to have a family meeting. I like to write original songs. This one's not done yet. I'm just playing around with it. right, everybody. How's everybody doing? Timber, how are you, buddy? Looks like Oh yeah, there she is. Be strong like a grizzly. Grizzly warrior, how are you? Enjoyed that bear ride you took the other day. Yeah, you should check out Be Strong or Like a Grizzly because she rides grizzly bears. Yeah, and I saw it myself with my own peepers. I saw it, and it was entertaining. It was good. I had a good laugh. Timber, good to have you, buddy. I put this vocal pedal back on that gave me some reverb. I bought it months ago and tried it, kind of hated it and put it away. And I thought, well, a few months have gone by. Let's see if it sounds any different. I don't know if I hate it yet or not. I don't. I feel like I'm in a tunnel a little bit. Aside from that, at least in my headphones, it sounds that way. And a little bit of like a rushing river, like a yeah. But I don't hear the missile, which is nice because a lot of times I'll hear a missile dropping. Hello.
I'm just kind of
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just making sure it wasn't another emergency situation here. Anyhow, Timber, doing good. Doing really good. Yes, you've seen that. Noticed. Oh, yeah. The effect there, for sure. All right. Well, let's do today. This will be interesting. It might be really loud. I started out alright, struggling through the thoughts of my mind. Today I started out alright, struggling through the thoughts Does that sound better like that? I can't hear it as well. I'm half deaf. That's for starters. I don't hear out of my left ear, only in my right. It was okay. I'm on vacation after tomorrow. That will be nice. Does it sound okay now, or was it better louder? I mean, to me, it sounded better loud, like that. Wait, just right, maybe there. That'd be like a happy medium, people. We could probably live with that. All right. Let me get a sip here and we'll get going. I don't know. So I was telling the story the other day, and it's a story about how I got cast in the movie Kidnapping Werewolves of Tulsa. And it was pretty interesting. You can check it out on live and go into it. But I got interrupted one of the times I was doing it. I can't remember what happened. I got like a phone call that I needed to take, which is rare, and I do apologize. But then I came back and only told really the back half of it. I didn't tell right. I had told the right version of it on TikTok. I'll have to go do it again sometime. But I think I'm going to do a series of mini, I'm going to call them movies, mini movies, where there'll be musical accompaniment, and it'll be a story as much as a movie. But you could also look at it as a movie, because anything's really a movie. I saw something on Netflix the other day. It was the weirdest thing I think I'd seen in a while. It was Andy Kaufman and some professional wrestler. They were just sitting down eating breakfast at this cafe, and it was really strange. And I didn't really care for either one of them. I don't know if it was an act or not. And I think that's the part that I found so intriguing. But anyway, yeah. All right. Let's do, I really like the sound of this louder. So I think we'll do good evening. Helps me do the quieter ones a little better. So we'll see. Where are you going on vacation, Timber? Are you going in Canada? You staying in Canada? Did you go on vacation now? Timber man, where are you going on vacation? People aren't going to wait, Timber. All right. That's how they are, though. They bounce. The attention span. I was about to do the most amazing thing anybody's ever seen in their entire life, and they left. Can you believe it? Hey, Bronco, how's it going? Dread House, how you doing, brother? Oh, goodness. If you all haven't checked out Dread House, you need to. He's got a cool theme song. He's got a cool travel channel, and really well done, I would say. Better. He's putting way more effort and time into it than a lot of people, and it shows. It's a quality product, man. I like it. Yeah. Not far, about an hour away for a couple of days. You know, those are kind of the best ones, though. The little like staycations. Oh boy, what just happened? Maybe my ear popped or something. I don't know. I've got ear problems, people. Anyhow, yeah, the staycations are nice because you don't have to get so stressed out. You know, you're fairly home. Just to a campground. Oh, that's going to be great. I wish I could hang out and play some tunes with you. Just enjoy some nature. That'd be cool. But I'm not in Canada. I could go to Canada sometime. I'm not inviting myself, Denver. I'm just saying I should travel outside the U.S. sometime. I don't like cold a whole lot, though, so it'd have to be like a warm season if I were ever to go that far. All right. You got 2 weeks off. Oh, man, that's great. Who knows what it'll do. 2 weeks off will make you never want to go back, is what 2 weeks off is going to do to you. You're going to be like, you're going to taste that freedom, and you're going to be like, I need that in my life. And I wish that for everybody. That is like, that's the thing, people, to get free. freedom is something that so few people have. It is, I mean, we talk about freedom and this country's free or this country. There are very few people free in my mind, because you have to know what, to me, freedom means. To me, freedom is you own your time, that no one tells you what to do other than God. And that's pretty basic stuff. I mean, once you realize, I mean, it's impossible to follow that, actually. But at least you've got a simplistic guide to follow. Whereas this chasing down of things that own you, I mean, we love to say we own things, but really, do we? Or do the things own us? You know that old person saying, they're like, the things in life, they own you. It's so true, though. It's so true, because the more you have, the more you have to work for it, you know? And the more we divide, this world loves to divide us, you know. Two parents working, that's division. School for your children, that's division. You know, we're so tired by the time we actually see each other that it's hard to even see each other, if that makes sense, people. I think a lot of times we are just, I don't know, we're just separated is the best word I can come up with right now. We're just separated from each other. And so a lot of my music is about that. I've got a song called Time that talks about working to own a bigger house and a fancier car to get you back to work fast. And then a lot of my songs are about just heartbreak and things like that. And there's also a lot about God and finding your way in life. And then there's a lot about trying to be a good dad, you know, because that's my responsibility, people. I've got 6 kids in this house, and my number one responsibility is to do right by them. And I think a lot of people miss that, sadly. But and even often, sometimes I miss it. I had to have a meeting with the kids tonight about a technology break, because it's getting a little bit carried away. A lot of us are too involved in technology for too many hours a day. And that can be a dangerous thing. That's division. Right there, that's division. You know, division from each other. All right. Yeah, it is. There's very little time to spend, quality time to spend. You might pass each other and, okay, I got to go here or here. Slow down, people. You don't need all that stuff. You find out what you truly need, and you'll be a little more free. That'd be a tidbit of advice for you tonight. Anyway, let's play around with this Good Evening song I've been working on. Good evening, would you dance with me? I'm leaving. Last chance for me. Good evening, would you dance with me? I'm leaving. Last chance for me. Picture this. They're on a set of stairs. He sits at the top. She's down as if she was like on bleachers. cushion gets heavy. He thought he was strong. It was like lifting a 100-pound weight out to his side. I'm not strong. Like tickling makes you weak, bad news makes you sick. He's stuck in his head for a while. She's trying to change the words one by one. She hears how they sound, but they can't be undone. Talking. He's not listening. And after a while, she goes away. And he's still there. Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Good evening. Dance with me, I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Good evening. Dance with me, I'm leaving. One last chance for me. He turns to speak, but she's gone. Not even sure when this happened. Wait! I changed my mind. Wait! No, never mind. All right, so that's good evening. How was everybody doing? My goodness, I ran everybody away with that. They were scared. They couldn't take it. It was too much. Goodness. I tell you what, it's hard to hold people these days. It is. There's so much out there, and we're so addicted to just scrolling. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? But that's it. That's the disconnect that they want. That's the disconnect that the world has. We've become goldfish, obsessed with the next 7 to 15 seconds. What's out there, you know? Goodness. Timber still gets it. I'm not alone. I got people out there. Kitty's back. Kitty in the Canada. Do you know Kitty? Timber? They're from Canada, surely you know them. It'd be like you asking me if I knew someone in the U.S., but maybe you do. Maybe you invited them. I don't know. My wife bought like a million of these at Walmart. They had them for $1. She comes rolling out with a cart full of them. This is what happens when you have 6 kids. When your wife finds a deal, she buys all of them. All of them. She just fills up her cart, and she's like, I will drink them eventually. And next thing I know, the kids are opening the back of the car before I tell them not to, and all the stuff that shifted around because I tried to back it good, but it was too much and it just wasn't going to happen because the door wasn't shutting right. Long story short, shifted and traveled. The kids opened up the back before I could tell them not to. Pop cans just exploding here and there everywhere. I call them pop, but they're not. We don't do pop. This is a dual biotic soda, which is kind of like a pop, but it's healthier, has better ingredients. I could read the ingredients, but that would be hard on my eyes, and it'd be incredibly boring. All right, let's do some more music. Let's do the race. I turned it down just a smidge. No, you don't. It's a big place. Yeah, I know. That's why I was laughing. But it is cool. I have my Canadian audience at the moment. So, A. All right. You know the Bob and Doug McKenzie? I'm making another assumption. Since you're from Canada, you have to know Bob and Doug McKenzie. I bet you Be Strong. I bet you Grizzly Warrior does. Timber, you probably do. I don't know how old Kitty is. Eh? Yeah. Take Off, eh? To the Great White North. Love that song. Rush song. You know that song? Do you know the Take Off? I don't know it. Oh, goodness. You do, LOL. Yeah. You're ancient. I'm 50. How much more ancient are you? I'm not asking how old you are. You could just like do the math though and add it. And then you could say you're 25, meaning you're 50 plus 25, which would be 75, which at that point you're getting it to be an elder in my eyes because people just aren't living that long these days. What are you talking about? Eh? What are you talking about? That's terrible. I'm sure that's terrible. I need to watch more of your videos and see if I can imitate you. You don't speak a lot, Timber, in your videos, though. I noticed that. Now, Grizzly Warrior does. I need to listen to how she speaks and try to imitate her. That'd probably be easier. Did Tracker show up? I see you say hi, Tracker. I don't know. I missed it if you did. Maybe you popped in and out. Let's do the race. I'm chatty tonight, but that's all right. I'll get to know y'all a little better. Oh, there's Tracker. Timber, think about Tracker, think about Grizzly Warrior, Kitty, that's right, but now let's do it right. Flat down on my face again, and I can't seem to change the pace, my friend. I surely not will change my mind. I run this race until the end of time. Oh yeah, sure I'll get behind. It's in my nature too. And though I can't keep up, I'll have to follow you. Someone is down along the way, look when I'll pick them up. This is what I'll say. Tell them there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. If that's leading some direction, be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. If that's leading some direction, be sure where you're heading. Well, run till the race is done. Someone
tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel, but there's leading some direction. Be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel, but there's leading some direction. Be sure where you're heading, my friend. It was my friend. Well, it's nice to have friends along the way, racing till the end. This is what we'll say. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Well, there's leading some direction. Be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Well, there's leading some direction. Be sure where you're heading, my friend. My friend. My friend.
All right, keep bumping in this stand. I'm gonna move it back a little bit because this thing picks up a little bit better now. I can move it back. Maybe I don't have to bang my guitar on it. Wouldn't that be something, people? Expanded my horizons here. My space just got a little bigger. I can move more. That's what you want to see, right? You want to see me moving. People, I am a nut. Oh my goodness. Good to have you. I'm glad you enjoy my strange antics. All right. I really did enjoy telling a story or two last night. I like storytelling. I guess I'm really officially coming into my old man ways because I like to tell stories. I will tell you, while I had my father-in-law here, my goodness, he had some stories. He was a police officer, retired police officer, and he just had so many funny stories. My favorite, though, is probably he had, and this is before they had police cameras on everything. And this is back when police work was probably a little more fun and probably a little more bad too, but maybe not. I don't know. Well, it depends how you look at it. So anyhow, he used to have these fake oversized ears that he had purchased at like a hollow costume store or something like that. And he would put them on, and if they get like the DUI stop, he would put them on, and then his partner would be talking to him. He'd be kind of standing far enough away that it was, in the shadows, that it would look like he had giant ears, but not so close you could see that they weren't real. And so what would happen was, of course, inevitably, they'd get him over to look at his ears somehow, and he'd get his attention, and they would, do one of these and then he would go into this straight, "Are you looking at my ears? Are you looking at my partner's ears?" And they would just kind of, give him a hard time, and then, eventually let him know that it was some fake ears. But to me, that's funny. That's a funny story. But he had so many stories. I like telling stories. I can tell stories of my own better, though. It's hard to retell somebody else's story and do it right. But if it's a personal story of mine, I can do it pretty good. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do different stories. I'm going to make up stuff, too. I love them. My kids at night, I've raised 6 kids now. And so actually 8 kids, because I have 2 adults elsewhere that aren't in this house. So I've got 6 I'm currently raising, is the way I should phrase it. And I have done a lot of story times, where you put the kids to bed and they're like, "Dad." And to me, it wasn't always reading me a story. More often than not with me, it was, they'd be like, "Dad, tell me a story." And I would just make something up. Or I would take some movie that I knew they hadn't seen and change it a little bit and tell it to them. And then they'd later in life watch the movie and be like, "That's where you got that." And I'd be like, "Yes, that is where I got that." And so a little bit of that. But I like just making stuff up on the spot. Well, it's priceless. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciates it. All right, so I'm going to do more just grown-up storytelling. I'm just going to come up with some strange stories and add music as I go, and just do some impromptu music with an impromptu story, and try to keep it at like 30 minutes is what I'm going to try to do. Yeah, kids are so much fun, and they keep you fun. If you have kids, you're more fun, because when you have to be an adulting all the time, you're a lot less fun to be around, I'll just tell you, as a kid at heart. So, but you have to be an adult when you're an adult. You can't run around as an adult acting like a kid all the time. That is not at all what I'm suggesting. I'm saying have your crap in order. Be a big enough adult that your affairs are in order and everything's good, and then play with your kids. Then it's time to, or be a kid yourself. Do what you want to do at that point. But first, always get your cred together. That's priority one as a man or woman, an adult, if you will, is to get yourself free, own your time, own your money situation, and then do what you enjoy and be a kid. And I think if you get free, you'll be a kid, because that's the best option. All right, let's do, good grief, it is hot in here. It is so hot. I'm in my garage, and I'm just realizing, it's probably my stroke stuff. I don't deal with heat very well, because I don't sweat on half my body. And so I'm already kind of like out of whack because of that. But it's hot. I'm not going to drop on you, though. Don't be like, oh, this dude's going to drop. Well, maybe we should have that mystique about it. Like, this dude could drop at any moment. I got to stay tuned because he might drop. Just go ahead and roll. Let's roll with that. That's like the bit that I did. It really wasn't a bit. I was trying to get conversation started, and I think it was on TikTok where I started this one. I said, tell me your worst fear. And I've done this here. A couple of you have heard this. And I said that mine, and I was joking, but I think it's true. I think mine is like a abandonment issue. I think like I'm afraid to be like just abandoned by the people that I love, like parents or loved ones and things like that. And so I said that out loud, and I thought, oh, that is a great way to keep people watching. Put the guilt on. Say, okay, I have an abandonment issue, so stick around, please, because if you leave, I'll take it really personal. And what's so funny about that is I do and I don't. When it's people that I'm in face to face with in the world that are in my circle, it matters a whole bunch. But the people just popping in and disappearing real quick, it doesn't. Now, if Timber would just disappear, or somebody more regular, I'd be like, where'd they go? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? And I'd probably think about it too long. Not to put guilt on you, Timber, but I'm just saying, and it'll happen. That's just life. I've got, especially with dude friends. I mean, here's one thing that I know is that men and women are different when it comes to friends. Like I've got, I would say one of my best friends I only talk to a couple times a year. And maybe I'm super abnormal because my wife tells me I am. She's like, dude, you're socially so strange. She'll be like, why don't you call your brother or your sister? I'm like, I don't know. They don't call me very often. I just don't have the urge to call them right now. And then the longer it gets more awkward. I don't know. That's probably got some work to do, people. I'm doing some reflecting here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just built different. But women, it seems like they're talking all the time, they to each other and stuff, and they have to like keep up this. To me, it's exhausting. Maybe I'm just bad at it. I just get exhausted trying to keep up that much conversation. If I call my buddy a couple times a year, because he doesn't live nearby, he's in another state, and I talk to him a couple times a year, we're good, we just pick up where we left off. There's no hard feelings or anything like that. It's not like, hey, where you been, bro? It's not like that at all. We're just like, hey, man, how you doing? Let's catch up. Let's talk about what's going on. Your brothers hardly ever see each other and hang out with anyone. Yeah, I think that's more of a guy thing, but also, I think it's part of the problem I was telling you about. The world has us all so wrapped up in our own little bubbles that sometimes we forget there's other little... Whoops. I was like, I'll just pretend I meant to do that. Little light bulb. I can't redo it. That there's other bubbles floating around, We're just in this bubble, but we can tap into this bubble and that bubble and that bubble. They're all out there, Let's pop some bubbles, people. Hang out. All right, enough jibber jabbering. Let's slow it down. Let's do, no, I don't want to do it today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read here. Let's do On Love. Now, let me get a sip here. Let's do this right.
patient, love is kind. Love doesn't envy a boast. It does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes in endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, probably a lot of things you need to change in your life. Love is patient, love is kind. Love doesn't envy or boast. It does not insist on its own ways. It's not irritable or sinful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. Tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Tell me about your love. That's what it looks like. Cause if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life.
Alright. Painting, drawing, cartooning, etc. You have a guitar, but it doesn't like you. Yeah, my daughters are really good artists, honestly. Like my 10-year-old, 8-year-old, and 3-year-old. They're all pretty good artists. They sit and do that for many, many hours. And they do like a lot of the anime stuff. They're getting pretty good. Pretty proud of them. Your guitar doesn't like you. Mine doesn't like me either. It doesn't. It tries to hurt me all the time when I touch it, putting all these lines on me. It's not fun at first, it's not. It stings a bit, and you just got to keep doing it and keep doing it. You've been posting some of your art. Oh, that's great. I got to check that out. Hang on a second. I don't mean like I'm sitting here. How do I do this? Let me see if I tap here. See, in TikTok, I can do this. I can just like right there while we're in a live, I can tap on your deal. And I can, no, it's not going to let me. You don't know how to do that? I can't just sit here and subscribe to you from here. Am I missing something? My finger calluses are like cement. Well, that's good. If you've got some cement finger calluses, you're putting the work in. And so that'll get to the more fun part. Yeah, I don't like to draw, and it's because I suck. I mean, I'm terrible. I drew the other night with my daughter, and she was giggling the whole time. She was like, "Dad, that's not very good." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I don't know." My brother could draw anything. He could do like literally like comic book inking for the hardest stuff out there. He should be a tattoo artist. He's super good. And my dad, he was an architect. I mean, crazy, right? And I can't draw barely a stick figure. So You are sub to. Okay, good. Good. That makes me feel better. All right. Well then, I'll definitely go, Kitty. I'll definitely check out your art. Give you some boost. If I was, I still am. I don't go there. I don't usually go and unsubscribe to a bunch of people. I don't do that typically. If for some reason I have, though, let me know. I don't think that happened, but tell you the easiest way for me to find you is to comment on any of my videos, like any of them, or even this. Well, you could post on yesterday's live stream if you're going to post on live stream, because I don't think the comments stay from the live, but once it like uploads to YouTube, any new comments typically will show up. But anyway, you make copper jewelry. That's super cool. Yeah, copper jewelry is cool. Hang on to that. Copper's going to go up, is what it seems like. All precious metals are seeming to get more valuable. And water. You might want to have some of that. Oh my goodness. Let's do, it's so hot out here. I need to like put like one of those misters down here where it just sits there and sprays with a little mist. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice touch. I need to do that. All right. I'll never do that, but I should do that. Probably mess with the gear. Probably rust all my strings out. It'd probably be a terrible idea. All right. Scratch that. What's that movie where the dude's like, scratch that, reverse it? I can't remember, but it's in a movie. Let's do, sometimes they come out. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit because this one's kind of loud. Let's see what that does in comparison. All right, this is a song about regrets. What did I do? 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 Can this be true? Can this be true?
Without you, I'm a contradiction. my position. 10 seconds of one bad decision, and now I gotta live my life without you.
All right. So that one is Sometimes They Come Out. A little bit of a blurb in the front end of that song, but I think it turned out pretty good. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do All Right Pop and Addiction. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's just do a warped version of Addiction. Let's just see if we can just do a little improv on the front of it and come into it. All right. Yeah, isn't that cool? That Grizzly's his mother. Like, he waited to pull that one out for a while. He was holding that card for a while. Yeah. But it was, and then I missed it. Like, it was in the chat. And I get into what I'm doing. I'll close my eyes and play and then miss stuff here and there. Fortunately, I've got mods. So I just trust that if anything weird goes down, that they'll handle it. And it always has gone smooth. I run into very few trolls, honestly. Like, and there's only a handful I even remember. And some of them became fans. Like, they started out like, oh, you suck. And then, like, later they would subscribe to me and then coming back to watch my videos. So it's like, I don't know. I haven't really ran into a lot of problems. So, yeah, it would be the same Grizzly. Yeah, I'm sure it's the same Grizzly. There's not a whole lot of Grizzly warriors out there. It's the one and only. The one and only, for sure. All right, let's do, I just said it, Addiction.
Time to put it down. No, it's time to put it down. Don't you think you've had enough, my friend? It's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. Don't you think you're giving them enough? Time on our phones, too much time in the casinos, too much time at the liquor store, too much time trying to find someone just to get more, too much time in the stores, trying to find something that fits just right, so you can feel just a little bit more. Now you've always been enough, always been enough. Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? He said no way. It takes my pain. He said it takes my pain away. Serious as can be, turns and looks to me, says, if you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. Oh, if you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. Oh, if you gotta ask, don't understand. If you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. Cause it takes my choice away too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said it takes my pain away. Oh, don't you, man, don't you? Don't you wanna stop? You see, we all care about what you and we talk about. Yeah, I know you do. And I get that a lot, but you see, you're not me. Don't know the problems I've got. I said it takes my brain away. I said it takes my choice away too. I said it takes my pain away. but don't you just wake up the next day in a bit more pain? Don't you just wake up the next day with a little more shame? Don't you just wake up the next day with feelings you can't explain? Don't you just want more? Don't you just want more? It takes your time away. I said it takes your mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said it takes your life away. Yeah, it takes your life away.
All right. I told it like it was, people. I didn't hold back. I just told it like it was, people. Oh my goodness, it's hot out here, people. Goodness. Thanks for hanging out with me. BroncoStevens on YouTube. I'm an original singer-songwriter. I'm writing songs. I'm ad-libbing songs. I'm telling stories. Mixing it up a little bit. I got to the point out here where I felt I was just being too mechanical. Too much coming out here, playing the songs over and over again. And I was honestly, if I'm going to be real honest about it, I was losing some of the love, the joy, the part I love about playing music is I get to let go and just be me in those moments. And I think I was too much in my head of what the song should be or how it should sound like, or or how many views a video got or this or that. I took it too personal, and it's more about me having fun than anything. Because I thought about it. Everybody, sometimes people ask that, like, don't you think you're underrated? I don't know. I have no idea how rated or underrated and even what that even means to me. Because I think you have to define what happiness is to you. And like a lot of people would be like, but wouldn't it be awesome to make it? I don't know. Would it be? Or would it be like a dang curse? Would I have to then feel like I don't own my time? Feel like I have to do what people tell me to do? Make the song not sound the way I want it to say? Spend time away from my wife and kids I don't want to spend away? Missing them on the road? I mean, sure, I'd have a bunch of money and I wouldn't be underrated. People would know who I was, but would that matter? Because I would know who I was. And it wouldn't be my definition of happiness, honestly. Because I guarantee I would be sitting somewhere in some crappy hotel or motel, or even if it was a nice motel, with all the luxuries, bringing in food and all that, I'd still be there missing my wife or missing my kids or missing this garage. I would be missing just coming out here. I'd be missing you all. I would. I'd be missing the times when I could just come out here and be myself, as weird as that might be, or as raw and emotional as that might be, and stop and be able to talk like this and say what I want to say. Because gosh forbid I get in the public eye and say the wrong thing. Oh, what would happen then? Then I would lose half my audience, and then another half, and then another half, and another half. Guess what, people? Being unique and different is how we're supposed to be. There's no two people, there's no right and wrong on anything. I mean, other than if you get your Bible out, that'll tell you. But in life, think about it. Someone says, don't eat this. Oh, do eat this. Carbs are good, carbs are bad. Meat is good, meat is bad. Don't do this, don't do that. There's no, you have to use your mind to figure out what's right for you. And that's where the definition of success is going to be different to everybody too. So I would tell you all to figure out what you think in life is success. Figure that out for yourselves. Because what you don't want to do is have some idea of what you think success is and then get there and be unhappy because you'll have spent a lot of time and energy developing whatever that was. So find out for yourselves. And I'm doing this right now. I'll be real honest with you. This is what I'm doing right now with myself. Because I sat here and I thought, well, what happens if I change my content on YouTube and it's not all music all the time? Then what happens is I might lose viewership because YouTube might be like, oh, you're mixing up your algorithm. We don't even know what you are. You're too different. And they don't reward difference necessarily. You can jump right now on CapCut and use their trending video and post it right now on TikTok with their trending sound and probably get a decent amount of views. But what did you really do? You didn't do anything, And it's more of just this copy and paste, scroll and consume world we live in. People got to be different. We were made to be different. We were made to do things and create things of our own, not AI creations that we're just copying and pasting and following the latest trends. We're made to find out what we're supposed to do and then do it. So I would tell you to find your own. You're unique as heck. Good. Good. I like weird. I'm a fan of weird. I'm weird. I'll tell you right now. If you stare, I tell people all this. I'll often be like, and I'm a nut. I'm a nut. That's good. We should hang out because I do like weird. I've always, in fact, in high school, you know how there's different cliques in high school. If you've been to a public school, and my kids have not, but I went to public school, and they literally called my group of friends the weirdos, in a loving way. They weren't like, oh, you freak, weirdo, but they called us weirdos. They're like, you're weird, you know. But I was also I was a good athlete back then, and so I was weird. But you weren't gonna mess with me because I'm a strong weirdo. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, for sure. All right. Anyhow, I'm gonna just have more fun out here, and I hope that's more fun for you all because I think laughter is contagious. I think fun is contagious. It's more fun to be around somebody that's in a good mood and having fun than somebody that's just mechanically playing you some songs. I'm still going to play the songs. Might play them a little different. Might play them a little bit the same sometimes. But I'm going to have fun along the way and not worry about the rest of it so much because I thought about it and I thought, okay, even if I was just making a million views per release that I put out, big deal. That's not even like a lot of money. I mean, honestly, it's not. The view money they pay you is not a lot. You would have to do a whole lot of side stuff as far as merch and touring and all that crud if you really wanted to do it. What's up, Nathan? How you doing, bud? Good to have you. Somebody breaking in here? I keep hearing strange sounds. I'm guessing it's my 3-year-old. She's the only one that does the slow creep in. The rest of them come in and get something out of the freezer because I'm out here in the garage. But she'll do the slow creep and then she'll just materialize. Yeah, I hear. Is a dog busting out? Well, my dogs might have busted out. We'll see. It'll make for good entertainment if that is the case. Let's do Pager and then I think I'm going to hop off because we're way past our hour. I got chatty tonight. So this song is called Pager. So, and I could hear got home with me, and when she says, took me back to your room, took me back to your room. At least 1,000 things, at least 1,000 things that I would do. Pedro is waiting on the line. He's always got the time to wait. But it is not enough for him. He's got to have a plan. Working on that line never works out in and it hurts. It hurts and so, yes I know it hurts. Into the cold, down out the bottle. Pedro, your voice is cold. Down out the bottle. It hurts and so. You know I like it. God.
down out the bottle.
So who was that there? That was weird. Was that Alicia? Alicia Zed. Oh, thank you. Do you know Valor Hawk by chance? You're not Alicia Kreider, are you? There's a dude I follow. It's good. He, this girl, Alicia, I think it's Kreider or Crowder. I don't know. She, no, okay, I didn't think so. But, she, I had a post somewhere. I was in a group where we were sharing music, and I shared a song. I noticed she had shared a song for her boyfriend, and I was trying to be a good person and listen to other people's music. You know, I posted in there hoping people would listen to my music, and I was consuming some other music from the thread. And I listened to this dude, Valor Hawk, and he's here on YouTube. You should check him out. Super different than me, but super different than everybody else, which is like me, which, if that makes any sense. Like, we both are different, but he's a different kind of different. We're not the same different. He's a different. He's a little bit more upfront with his words. I hold back. As a dad of 6, I hold a lot of words back. He doesn't. So, you know, it's got some explicit content, but very unique stuff. Very unique stuff. All right. Anyhow. All right, people. I said I'm going to hop off after that one. And I need to, just because I try to limit the amount of time out here so that I can get back to doing family stuff. Yeah, Timber, put it out there. For real. If you want, so I'm glad you know how to do stuff like that. I don't even know how to do that. So I need to take a class. But that's it. That's the stuff I don't love. I don't love all the tech stuff. I just like picking up an acoustic, which is why I'm great around a campfire, and then just playing stuff. So anyhow, yeah, you're so welcome. I'm glad you had a good time. I had a good time. We're just going to keep it light and have fun. So keep coming back, if you will. If you find the time. You know, time, I can't sit here and preach to you the time's the most important thing than demand all your time. But when you can make it, I sure do appreciate the company. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Have a blessed night, and I'll see you again soon.